Alrighty, my babies, let's go ahead and dive on into this video. This video, shall we? Shit.
Stuff and something happened.
Today I was just like down. My vibes were shot.
Yeah.
My stream crashed 5 times.
He's going through some stuff and something happened yesterday and he just felt like that was it for him. Like that was like the last drop. He was like, I'm done. Like I can't, like, it's just like there's too much going on.
I'm pretty sure everyone woke up sick. Everyone. Our group segment today was so fire, we have to push it back now.
I'm pretty sure everyone knew that the Faze Subathon was going to be happening, at least if you're into streaming, because at the end of last month, they had dropped an entire trailer for it, even had people like Kai Cenat, who was doing the biggest Subathon in the world, react to it, and because of that, there was a ton of hype going into the Subathon. Unfortunately for them, though, it just didn't seem like it could go off perfectly. Before the actual Subathon happened, we had multiple Faze members come out and talk about their disdain for actually being in Faze and the stuff that's happening around it. And while the Subathon's currently going on, we have multiple members talking about they are going through some of their worst times while trying to provide content for 30 days straight. And it's only like day 14 right now. I don't know how long.
Yeah, and Lacey had to kick out one of his thugs, one of his, oh Lord, his friends, his fans, for running his mouth. And yeah, the whole Faze Rain, Faze Temper, Faze Bank situation leading up to the Subathon, girl, shit.
People can last with everything going on, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself, so why don't we start from the very beginning with what is going on inside the Faze Subathon.
Brother, don't you want to grow? Of course I do. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. I feel like streaming is super oversaturated. Everyone's already seen everyone do everything. And I feel like streaming needs to go back to 2021. So I'm gonna give you 2021.
Before even coming into the Faze Subathon, people had to deal with the comparisons of Kai's Mafiathon right beforehand, where he reached 1 million subs and had a plethora of content, yet people were constantly still complaining about it. It seemed like no matter what they did, they were gonna end up in Kai's shadow purely because they weren't living up to Mafiathon's hype. Yet a bunch of people were still coming on the internet to share their opinions on what they felt about it, and the actual reactions were pretty shocking.
Honestly, the way that the Faze Subathon is looking right now, it might even beat Mafiathon 3 as far as good content. Mafiathon 3, in my opinion, I don't know how y'all feel, was kind of repetitive as far as like On the Radar, House Tour, Guest, Mafia. There was little clips in there that were funny here and there, but this Faze Subathon and their segments are great. The Old Man segment, the WWE segment, the fact that Jeff Hardy won, aka Faze Adapt, and they were taking like somewhat real bumps, that's good.
Yeah, I seen the WWE segment. The Old Man segment, I missed that. They did the IRL Among Us. They did that for the first one. It was alright. It could have been better, like, but yeah, it was still alright, that Among Us one. But yeah. You know, well, whatever. I don't know. For the Among Us, the IRL Among Us, they probably could have, instead of having the cameraman, they could have had been holding the cameras themselves or something. Maybe. Look, I don't know. I remember in the first one, they had a TV, like the camera room and shit. Like, but yeah, whatever. Just. In this second one, I think they had it. I don't know if they had it or not. I didn't watch that long. Plus, I think I don't think everyone was a part of the IRL Among Us for this one, because I think Jason was out. Jason was doing something else. But yeah. No tea, no shade. It's his opinion. More power to him. No tea, no shade. I haven't even been watching this Faze Subathon like that. I've been clicking in and clicking out. But yeah, I think Mafiathon 3 is, at the end of the day, it's his opinion, but Mafiathon 3 is above. It's above them. Ooh, that sounds rude. I know what I mean.
People saying that the Faze Subathon is already better than Kai Cenat Mafiathon, and I'm not gonna lie, they're not wrong. Faze had their own WWE event in their backyard. It was already more entertaining than any of Kai Cenat's stream. For Kai,
Yeah, y'all are haters.
We can't lie, he brought washed celebrities, begged for subs, and had motivational speeches. That's not real entertainment.
I don't want to make it seem like I'm
Sir, you're a hater. Not only that, but Jeff and Matt Hardy was also. So you trying to call Jeff and Matt Hardy washed, but you showed a doubt. You know what? You're a hater, sir.
the biggest Faze fanboy and just showed y'all some of the best clips and the best video talking.
And had motivational speeches. That's not real entertainment.
I don't want to make it seem like I'm the biggest Faze fanboy and just showed y'all some of the best clips and the best video talking about the best moments from the Subathon. Mostly when I did research for this video, I literally searched up Faze Subathon Part 2 thoughts, and it was mainly overwhelmingly positive things. Literally no bad things being mentioned, which actually kind of even surprised me, because again, guys did not put on a Subathon that was able to reach him 1 million subs, and people were still constantly complaining. Yet when it comes to Faze, a bunch of people are saying that they're putting entertainment over actually getting subs, and that's why it's a lot better, which is surprising even to me, because before the Subathon even started, Faze was going through some crazy turmoil with not only old Faze members who constantly kept referencing themselves being inside the group when they apparently actually weren't, but also just internal things going on with Faze that other members literally didn't agree with and made them feel very distant from the brand that they're supposed to love.
Faze Rain, Faze Banks, Faze Temper, do this, do that. Stop putting Faze in front of people's names who aren't Faze.
There's times where sometimes I even question. I'm just keeping it really real with y'all. Like, I'm a Faze member. I've been here for a long time. I helped build this back up.
I'm fucking tired. Because, yeah, that's true. I mean, it's kind of hard to not say it. I guess for, like, most people, because they're so used to saying it. And it kind of got a ring to it, Faze Banks. So, yeah. I guess that's why it's hard for them to say that. And I guess to some people, he'll always be known as Faze Banks and the other dude, Faze Rain. No tea, no shade. This was my first time hearing the Faze. I think this was my first time hearing the Faze Temper. A Faze Temper during the whole PDF shit.
I've done a lot. I support our esports more than anybody. And then there's times where I'm like, bro, is this really? Do I feel like I'm part of this, bro? Do I feel like this is...
You know what I'm saying? I talk about the Faze boys. There was some disagreements between me and Faze throughout this year, you know what I'm saying? That I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about the boys. There was some that didn't go, you feel me? I ain't gonna say too much.
It's not the boys, it's the bigger ones. The boys that's over the boys. Shit.
Right? That's so.
Hell, maybe not even Banks. Maybe Banks. No.
By all accounts, it feels like the Faze Subathon literally shouldn't be doing well. I mean, they are getting compared to one of the biggest Subathons that we've ever seen in our entire life, that being Kai's, him reaching a goal that probably will never be touched for years to come, along with the fact that they already had turmoil before the actual Subathon started, with members inside the group not feeling well, members leaving, having people genuinely be annoyed that people are trying to compare themselves or be inside of Faze when they're actually not, and still associating themselves with the brand while doing things that tear the brand name down continuously. Yet it still seems like the Subathon is prospering more and more, as each member is literally breaking and reaching new heights that they've never seen before.
Devi or Peacemaker, and y'all know too, we ran up a number bigger than I would have ever thought. At the end of the Subathon, I am 10% of the total subs that we got. Devi or Peacemaker, and y'all know too, we ran up a number bigger than I would have ever thought. At the end of the Subathon, I am 10% of the total subs that we got is going to the kids in Gaza, man. Free Palestine, all the kids over there.
I was about to say, who is that?
A lot of you are probably genuinely
Latino Shay. I've seen him. I don't know his name though. I don't know if that was Silky Stream or whose stream that was.
confused if you got to this point of the video, because Video's most likely going to be called Faze Subathon is falling apart, Faze Subathon is tearing down, something negative about their Subathon, and yet all I've shown you is them constantly winning, doing good, reaching new heights, reaching new sub goals amidst even adverse people or adversities that they're going against, like Kai's Subathon being compared to them. But you can still see the cracks of the issues that are happening. Well, yes, Faze is still reaching new heights, they're still going strong, and so far everything has been going well. Members inside of the Faze Subathon are actually feeling the adverse effects of doing content like this. That's the bigger thing. It's not about the actual content, it's not about the things happening beforehand, but it's happening once you're in it, and how long your body or your mental is going to be able to be retained during an entire 30 days straight of providing straight content. But we can actually see effects like that with certain Faze members like Lacey.
Shit is just hard, bro. People don't understand in this chat. You guys don't understand how difficult it actually is to fucking be on camera 13 days straight. Kai was up 20 hours, 18 hours a day.
Nothing no shade, Lacey. You knew the Subathon was gonna happen. You should have took maybe at least 5 days off, like the last 5 days in September. You should have took them off, like just slept in bed or something, some shit. Maybe at least 2 or 3 days, if not 5, in my opinion.
And did whole streams without sleep. You're just lazy. I don't know, this one's been, last one was easy for me. Like, I didn't have any trouble at all. I was fine. I like didn't have any problems, but right now it's like day 14, and yesterday I don't know.
Yesterday?
I was like today.
Oh yeah,
I was so sad today. I was just like down. My vibes were shot.
Yeah.
My stream crashed 5 times.
Yeah, that shit.
And I was like talking on stream. I was saying like I don't know if I could do a subathon. I don't know if I could finish it.
Yeah.
Cause like I don't know why, but I'm trying, but my mental's just cooked. Like,
Subathons in general push the limits of every last creator, no matter if it's for 24 hours a week, whatever you're doing. Providing content for an extended period amount of time, especially entertaining content, is going to be difficult. You're gonna have trouble finding something to do for 2 days straight. You might not find trouble having something to do for 3 days straight, a week straight, 2 weeks straight, but then you take it to an entire month where you're supposed to be entertaining and basically this gesture that's dancing in front of a chat. You're gonna find some turmoil doing that in your mental, no matter if you're supposed to be winning this entire time. As I just showed you, people are feeling very positive about the Faze Subathon, even comparing it to Mafiathon and feeling like it is better, comparing it to other things that other streamers have done and feeling like it's better. Sitting here and looking at their chats go crazy, looking at the gifts they're getting, they're breaking all-time records for not only Twitch but literally themselves, yet mentally are still feeling drained doing this. And it's not just Lacey, it's also apparently Silky as well, as he talked to Marlon about some things he's been going through while doing the Subathon.
He's going through some stuff and something happened yesterday and he just felt like that was it for him. Like that was like the last drop. He was like, I'm done. Like I can't, like, it's just like this is too much going on. And you know, this is the first time I had a heart-to-heart conversation about God with Silky, and I told him, I was like, listen, you cannot. He was asking me, he's like, why, like, why this, why now, why my most important month, why my biggest month, like, of the year, why everything, right? I'm not gonna tell nothing like what he said to me, but he just said like why, he's asking why, which a lot of people are always asking why. That's the biggest key, right?
While 30 days straight providing content might seem like one of the best things in the entire world from not only a consumer's perspective, but also a creator's perspective, it just begins to tear down a creator. 30 days of straight clips, 30 days of straight YouTube videos, 30 days of straight streams, 30 days of straight entertainment that everybody is supposed to love, yet you as a creator are wearing yourself down thin consistently. There's only so many times you can wake up and just chill in the bathroom for like 2 hours while you're over here trying to have somebody else entertain your chat so you can refocus, lock back in, and do an entire 12-hour stream. That is just pushing your mental, pushing your body way too much. And I think a lot of people genuinely underestimate how much this actually affects your body and how much content creators literally push themselves when they're trying to make this stuff happen. You can see that example outside of just a Subathon, but somebody who used to be a part of Faze, like Blackboy Max, who recently was in the hospital, has an IV, yet is still over here trying to make content and make entertaining content, yet is jeopardizing his own health for it, to the point where he literally got a call from his mother to stop his stream.
What's happening?
Oh, IV, bro. This shit came out. Oh my god. So I have what I like to call a pick line in my arm, and it.
Oh my god, I seen that. I did notice that. I noticed that, but I I noticed it, but I just didn't pay attention to it. I didn't pay that much attention to it. Oh Lord have mercy, Max. No tea, no shade. If I remember correctly, he said he was in the hospital because his most recent tattoo. I need to watch that video again. His most recent tattoo was infected. It had got infected. He didn't take care of it properly, so it got infected. Something like that. Nigga. Okay. So I'm pretty sure they gave him some antibiotics or some shit. Because he's been in the hospital for 10 days or a little more than 10 days. So they gave him some antibiotics. I'm pretty sure. But he's still on IV outside of the hospital. Nigga, and the IV, like, nigga, they literally, I'm not even trying to be funny. They have liquid IV. Like, basically, he needs to drink his water. He's supposed to be resting and drinking his water and shit. Drink liquid IV. Nigga, buy that shit, order that shit from Walmart or wherever else they sell it. Hell, people still watch you if you resting. You resting in bed or some shit. You resting in bed while you like doing reactions and you in your Twitter comp or some shit. Nigga, I'm tired. Max, go to sleep. Go lay down, literally.
Basically runs from here to like the middle of my chest. And this is how I get my antibiotics, because it goes through here. Problem is, the whole shit slipped out. This whole line was all in my arm, but it all came out because I had the vest on and because I'm streaming.
Oh my god, the whole thing, what the fuck?
My antibiotics, because it goes through here. Problem is, the whole shit slipped out. This whole line was all in my arm, but it all came out because I had the vest on and because I'm streaming. I probably shouldn't be moving around this much, but it's like, bro, I have to stream. Mom.
Hey, sweetie, like, you should wrap up and you need to go take care of that.
Period. I'm so glad she was watching. Unless one of her friends, one of her homegirls or something, told her. But girl, period, yeah.
Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, please, Max, you don't need another infection.
Okay. I got you. Love you, Mom.
Bye.
Niggas getting boss called at age 22, bro.
Streamers are constantly.
Hell yeah, nigga. Hell yeah, go lay your ass down. Boss calls, boy, yeah. Oh my god, that's crazy. That whole thing came out? What the fuck? And that's how you get your antibiotics? Like, nigga, I'm pretty sure the doctors told you to drink plenty of fluids. Oh my god. Alright. Girl, it'll be funny as hell if the mom, maybe the whole family, but if the mom and dad go to his house and go to his house and they take him back home. They take his ass back home, or they tell him to get his ass off the stream. They make sure he drinking some shit or whatever. drinking his fluids, bitch.
Willing to jeopardize their mental and physical health just to make this content stuff work. And we've already seen it with members in Faze before the actual subathon outside of Silky and Lacey, with Ronaldo even mentioning that he was going through some mental turmoil before the subathon actually started, taking his first genuine break from streaming. So you already know that 30 days is definitely going to wear and tear on people, and it's probably going to cause them to crack or not even want to make content. In the past of other subathons, we've seen that already happen before, with people like Kai Cenat talking about spitting up blood because he is pushing himself so much. The only thing I hope is that the subathon doesn't. Other subathons, we've seen that already happen before, with people like Kai Cenat talking about spitting up blood because he is pushing himself so much. Oh
hell no. Well, that's. I hope he went to the doctor for that shit. I'm pretty sure he did. You were spitting up blood. Like, was you not sleeping? Was you not eating? What happened? What the fuck? He had to have hurt himself. That's internal damage or something. Oh my god.
Thing I hope is that the subathon doesn't actually end up being bad. I genuinely think the content they're providing is good and entertaining. It's just the constant pushing yourself to a limit that you're not supposed to be at is going to not only make your content suffer, but make yourself suffer as an effect. And that's constantly just going to hurt your mental more and more once you see that not only your content is suffering, but you're suffering. And now you're going to be suffering more watching your content suffer. And it's just a terrible cycle as it gets worse and worse. But that is just how I feel at the end of the day. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do would be the comment section down below. This video is unfortunately over, but if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving me a like. If you enjoy content like this, then maybe consider subscribing, because I post like this every single week. Then miss out on a single upload. If you hit that bell icon, because you're notified the millisecond a video goes live. That's enough from me. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace out.